Hello, my name's Ross Welford. My new book, The Dog Who Saved the World, is out now. Go out and buy it.
Yes, go out and buy it and like and subscribe this video.
Oh yeah, definitely do that. In no particular order, do both of those things.
Hey folks, Nigel here, and I'm in Hatchards bookshop in central London. Why? Because Ross Welford has a brand new book out, and I'm going to catch up with him about the new book and about writing in general. Let's go and find him. It's been about a year since I've seen him. He had a new book out then, and he's got another new book out now. It's Mr. Ross Welford.
Hello. Hi.
Nice
to be back. Thank you for having me.
So, you're back with and you brought a friend.
Dog. I brought my dog. This is Jess. Tell her, come on back. Oh.
Go on.
If you want to come up. There we go. Now you can. Oh.
This is Jess. Jess is here as well. She'll be back in a bit. Once she hears the interesting conversation, she'll be back. Because your new book actually has a dog in it.
Well, that's why she's here, because the book's called. What is it called? Thank you very much. I've been thinking about something else today. The Dog Who Saved the World. And although it's not her, I thought it would be appropriate to bring the dog along.
Definitely, because you are an animal lover, aren't you?
I love all animals, particularly dogs. And yeah, so I thought I would write a book about one. So
where did the idea for this book come?
It sort of built up over a while. The dog wasn't in it to begin with.
Okay.
I always wanted to do something to do with time. I wanted to go back to time travel, because my first book, Time Travelling with a Hamster, was very popular, and I thought, God, I haven't gone into the future yet. So I thought I would write a book about going into the future, and then I mentioned the dog to my publisher when we were talking about it, and he said, I like that. Could you, any chance you could make the dog a bit more important? And I thought, yeah. And then the dog became the focus of the book after that. Wow.
Now, tell us a bit about the book. We've got Georgie, is it, who's also in the book?
Yeah, Georgie's 11, and she loves dogs. She's a volunteer at St. Wolf's, which is a local dog rescue shelter. And while she's out walking the dogs, she and her best friend Ramsey meet a mad professor who's out swimming in the water. We were talking about that. Yeah. You do, mad professors? Yeah, in the northeast sea. So Dr. Pretorius invites them back to her lab, where she's been working on virtual reality 3D version of the future. So you get this massive computer generates a version of the probable future in 3D that you can go and experience. And she wants Georgie and Ramsey to test it for her. So that's how the story starts. And then things all start to unravel when a deadly disease threatens the whole of humanity through dogs. It's like a bit like cow flu, but it's canine style, and it's threatening the whole world. And
we need to save it.
We need to save the world, and so with the aid of Mr. Mash, her favourite dog, Georgie sets about trying to save the world.
Wow, that sounds like an exciting story. So you've gone back a little bit with the time travel, which is a good subject for you there, and one that you like. Is there any magic in this as well? Because I know we talked about magic a lot when we were discussing your last books, and you're a big fan.
I'm a big fan of magic. There isn't any in this. I keep trying to put it in. Come on, up. Will you do a trick? Just up. She'll do high five. High five. Good girl. I keep trying to put magic in. Yeah. But the sort of magic I like is performance magic, with coins and cards and coloured handkerchiefs, which only really works in a book if somebody is a performer. Right. I think other sorts of magic, like magic-y, spooky magic, are never in my books. Other authors do it much, much better than I ever could. So I haven't yet found a way to work in anybody doing magic tricks, apart from, I think, once in one of the books, somebody did a quick magic trick, but it lasted about 3 lines. Okay. So maybe in the next book, I'll have somebody in doing magic.
Maybe in the next book. Now, for those out there who are interested in how you write, we spoke about it last time. You're a fly by the seat of your pants. You start writing and you go. You don't plan it. Now, how long did this book take to write? And was it written in that same way?
They all get written in about the same way. This one took a year. I mean, you know, they come out. There's one every January now.
That's a nice little.
Yeah, it's nice. It certainly focuses the mind. Okay. You know, there's no question of I'll wait around until I get inspiration. You know what I mean? You can't sort of go, oh, I don't like that idea. You've just got to sit there and darn well write it. Yeah. And that's how it works. So this story, I think I mentioned before, it started off substantially different. But they're all a bit different. All the stories are right. They have a different route to getting finished. This one was stop, start, stop, start, stop, start all the time until I latched onto the dog thing. Yeah. And I thought, all right, that's a way into the story. That's really good. And from then on, you know, it becomes easier. The terrifying thing is that I just have to trust that process. I just have to trust that if I sit there and keep writing, even if I know that what I'm not writing is very good, yeah. I know that if I know it's not very good, I've still got to keep writing it because it just happened today. I've been writing today, yeah. And just before I finished up, because I was coming here, I wrote this paragraph and thought, that's quite interesting. And I wrote another paragraph and I thought, that's going to work. That is going to work. And yeah, and it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. Yeah,
of course. So you just keep going and let it go. Now, you mentioned something that they change and they move around. Now, you don't know if you'll remember this, and it might unlock some new things, but when we talked last time, you said there was a new book coming and one of the characters was called Millie. Now, did Millie become Georgie, or is Millie in another book that you're writing?
I think Millie became Georgie. Yeah. I don't remember Millie. Honestly, when you talk to me at the start of a book, you might as well not listen, because I'll just say anything what I've been writing.
But that's interesting. That's interesting for people out there to know, because it was one way a year ago and it's just grown and become another beast.
Millie, I don't remember Millie. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's a good name for a character, but no, don't remember Millie. Very, very early on in this book, so I'll have been talking to you about around about January. Yeah, it was. I think I just started writing this book, and it opened in a fairground, and there was a fairground fortune teller that was doing the Into the Future bit. Okay. And this is coming back to me now. She was doing the future bit, and it was only later on that I ditched that and got the Mad Professor in with the virtual reality dome. Okay. So yeah, it can go any direction. So
at the start of the book, it was a bit like Big, the movie with Tom Hanks, and a bit like that, and then now it's become a bit more like Back to the Future with the Mad Professor.
Yeah. Yeah. It was the Mad Professor was Dr. Pretorius is a definite what we'd call an honourable tribute to Doc Brown in Back to the Future. Yeah, she's got mad white hair. Sort of similarities stop there. Oh, and she's American, because I just wanted to. I thought Mad Professors have got to be either American or Eastern European. They've got to have an accent. You can't have a Mad Professor talking like you and me. You know, they've got to have a German accent or American accent or something. They've got to talk funny. So she does, and she's great. She's got a crazy laugh and all of that. So.
Now you brought something up that I'm interested in. You've got in your head how they sound, how they look. Okay. Now, has anyone talked to you about movies? Has anyone talked to you about animations? Has anyone talked to you about anything of the like?
It comes up now and then. It does come up now and then. I'll get a call from my agent. Somebody wants to do this. Somebody wants to do that. At the moment, I think Time Travelling with a Hamster is with somebody at the moment, being developed.
I've got those fingers crossed for you. I've got those fingers crossed.
Likewise, yeah. I can't remember who they are, though, which is terrible. It sounds like I'm not interested. And I am. I'd love to see them made into films, but that's not my main focus. I want to just focus on writing the book. And if somebody comes along and makes the right offer, then yeah, I'm dead keen. But there's a lot of books out there that would make good films. So it's not just mine. You know.
Now, before I let you go, because you've got the launch of the new book, we've got to go and get a drink and talk about it. I just wanted to find out whether you could give some advice to people out there, young people, so like even kids who are still at school, who might be thinking about becoming writers and getting into books. Have you got any advice for them about starting, about not feeling precious about their work and the whole way it should be done?
Yeah, I do. I get asked this now and then, particularly by teachers who are saying they're encouraging their kids to write books. The obvious bit of advice I always give to children who are interested in writing is finish it. Okay. You know, finish it because it's so easy, and I know this myself. It's so easy to go off and go. You get something, and then you get your character into a situation that you can't get him out of, and you think, forget that. You've got to get over that. Just leave a hole. Leave a hole for how you're going to describe the character getting out. Fill it in later. Get to the end. You've probably got an ending in mind. You would like somehow the character or characters to end up in a particular different situation. Get there, and then reread it. And then the crucial thing, you have to rewrite it. You've got to fill in that hole. Yeah. So it's finish it, and then rewrite it. That's the two things. And nobody will read your first draft. That's the absolute crucial thing. Nobody reads first drafts. You know, they are for you alone. Nobody's ever read a first draft that I've written. They're for you alone. You can make any mistakes you like. Your teacher won't be marking it.
That's good advice. That so your first draft is get it wrong, get it.
They say don't get it right, get it written.
Go. Advice there from Ross Welford. He's on his 4th book. It's good advice. Thank you very much for talking to me.
You're very, very welcome. It was a pleasure to be back.
Good luck with the new book. I'm sure you're going to be back with another one. Like you said, you're already writing.
I'm already writing it. Yeah, January next year.
I'll see you in January next year.
Catalogues, I think. I haven't even named it. It's called Book 5. The title needs a bit of work.
I will see you for another little chat when Book 5 comes out.
Look forward to it.
Enjoy yourself. Thanks.
Thank you.